Welcome, Jay,
Thank you
to the
very much.
podcast.
Thank you.
You were national president of our movement
Correct.
in the year 2002 3.
Right.
What was the theme of the year?
We had a theme called Connect to the Community, which was basically we wanted roundtablers to go and connect to the local community to do projects and at large. Apart from that, we also had our men as tablers go and connect to the common man, where we understand their problems and find solutions locally. That was the theme, basic theme that we had those days.
So each table was encouraged to identify what are the causes in their
Correct.
community and connect to the community
Correct.
and take up
Right.
projects relevant
Correct.
to the community.
Because I wanted roundtable movement to connect to the society because we can't stay aloof in this world. Somewhere we had to, because other organizations like Rotary tried to go to the grassroots level to connect to the people. That's what we tried to do that year.
Right. Jay, while you were connecting to the community at a
Right.
local level, around that time was also the period when Freedom Through Education as a long-term initiative took birth.
Took birth.
Can you share some of the
Yes, right.
insights?
It was in the year 2000 that the project was conceived, and we named it 2000 Freedom Through Education. And it was all started by Vagesh Dixit when he was the president, along with Dhirendra. And we started getting funds in the year 2000. And from then on, we conceived the project, had a manual, created an FTE manual, and we had to spread the message across because then each president used to have their own theme.
Right.
Every year, a president used to have a theme, a project. They had to find funding for that year. So that was a very difficult task, and they could not connect because the very next president came and changed the entire thing and went in to a project that was his favorite.
Right.
So we wanted to have a long-term project
Right.
so that like Polio Plus is identified with Rotary, we wanted to identify Freedom Through Education with Rotary. We coined the word Freedom Through Education, started propagating to all the tables across the country. And the funding started coming from various agencies from Netherlands.
Right.
But Netherlands was our primary partner.
Mhm.
And Dhirendra continued with Ilango. He was my predecessor. I was the vice president then. During Dhirendra's term, at the end of Dhirendra's term, we had a massive earthquake in Gujarat.
Yeah.
A lot of lives were lost and a lot of infrastructure was damaged. I'm proud to say that Roundtable was the first organization to reach the ground in Gujarat, thanks to 3 roundtables present then, Ahmedabad Roundtable, Surat and Baroda. 3 of them went to the ground, checked what was available and what was all destructed, and then they started rebuilding. Freedom Through Education, we gained a major fillip when we started building schools in Gujarat. I was made in charge of building schools in Gujarat.
This was post the earthquake.
Post the earthquake, just after the earthquake, when Ilango took over, when I became the vice president, Ilango entrusted me the job of building schools in Gujarat. About 25 times I traveled in those 2 years to Gujarat to know what is required. And then we started building in Tera, Bitta villages and Surendra Nagar villages. So that's where we started, even before any other service organization reached the spot.
Wow.
So Mr. Narendra Modi was the Chief Minister of Gujarat then. He came and inaugurated the first school. So that was a proud moment. Little did we know that he'll become a Prime Minister later. But then it
Wonderful.
was a great time. We had.
Wonderful. So, I mean, like, I think 3 big things happened. One is consolidation of our goals into one
As a national
area as a
project.
national project, and our response to a national calamity. And also the Netherlands, the international partnership in raising
That's
funds.
right.
That's something I didn't know. That also happened.
That also happened the same time.
Nice.
So all the schools we had inaugurated it during when I was a president. We inaugurated all the schools, and that's when we had Narendra Modi also.
In fact, yesterday in the podcast with BV, he was talking about meeting Prime Minister Vajpayee during his term as president. And you have had this project where we have directly interacted with the Chief Minister. But over the years, somewhere consciously, we've not been there in that page 3 meeting the head of states, the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
I think the kind of work that we have done over the years and we are continuing to do, don't you think we should be there, consciously make that effort to stay on top of mind of decision makers?
Yeah, we always have to work with the government agencies, whoever is the head of government, state level also. It's better to have connect with the government so that things will happen very fast. For example, in Tamil Nadu, we did Namakku Name Thittam was a major funding, which source of funding for building schools in Tamil Nadu.
Yeah.
And it was called Gramathannarivu Thittam later when Jayalalitha came in.
Right.
So the chief minister became a chief minister. So we had in Tamil Nadu, at least in Coimbatore, we used to connect with the government.
Yeah.
So with this, one of the interesting thoughts, incidents came is we went to meet Abdul Kalam to come and inaugurate a school and give away the best teacher award. We instituted an award called Freedom Through Education Award.
Wow.
We had identified 25 government school teachers, and we approached the president to come and give away the awards. But then he asked us, how many schools have you built in Patna? How many schools have you built in Raipur or Raichur in Karnataka? Because those are the backward areas of India. But Roundtable was not present then.
Right.
But today, Roundtable is present everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know.
Yeah.
But then, those days, we didn't have so many tables around. So we couldn't execute projects at that scale.
Right.
An interesting episode comes to my mind when I talk about Abdul Kalam. He said that he is not able to come for the function, but he requested us to go and meet the vice president, Mr. Byron Singh Shekhawat. BJP was in government then. Vajpayee was the chief minister. Murli Manohar Doshi was the HRD minister.
Right.
So we met the Vice President Shekhawat and extended the invitation. He said he will definitely come.
I see.
But then after 1 week, I got a letter from Mr. Shekhawat saying he's not able to come. So again, we went to Delhi and checked out why he was not able to come, because he had confirmed to me personally that he'll attend the program. And then only we came to know that the funds that we received from Netherlands is from a religious trust, and from there it has come to us. So they thought that we are going to build schools to promote a particular religion. So these are things which we learned much later, though we are called as a non-secular. Our aims and objects also says that. But unfortunately, the government thought about Roundtable otherwise.
I see.
So it took a lot of efforts to convince the government of the day that we are a secular organization, and the funds that has come from CORDID and NOVIB, which are the funding agencies to Netherlands, was not connected to any church or any other.
Not any specific community.
So that is how it's evolved.
That's how we still have the FCRA approval still intact.
That's when we got during my term, we received the FCRA approval also.
I see.
Yeah.
So under the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, to receive donations from abroad.
Correct.
That approval came through during your tenure.
Earlier we had received funds, but then we didn't have this kind of an approval. The actual approval came because we had an audit from FCRA at the Secretariat, and that's when we had the FCRA approval.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Jay, I also recall one occasion I was chatting with you where you were narrating your experience that you were traveling from some tabling center along with few other, I think somebody, a politician as well. And once you were seen off by tablers in the airport and you got into the flight, they wanted to know who you are. You know, we've not seen a celebrity like you with this kind of following.
Yes.
Can you just re-narrate that?
Calcutta airport.
Okay.
There was normally when a president in Roundtable India, we have this unique culture where president of the day is adored by the floor tablers. So when I was leaving Calcutta, we had about 25 tablers and settlers coming and sending me off at the airport. And then when I got into the flight, the person sitting next to me, a gentleman next to me, was asking who I was. And I told him I'm coming from Tamil Nadu. He asked me whether I'm a minister. I said no. That's when he asked me, he said he's a Bengal minister. Okay. I think for fisheries minister or something. He said, I never in my life have got so many people coming and sending me off. I get 5 people to come to the airport. For that, they have to pay for them. So that is how it happens. So in Roundtable, the love and affection comes without paying.
Yeah.
That's the kind of
the love for the movement that
it's what
finds
shown
expression
to the president.
Yes.
And I have a lot of such incidents in my tabling days.
Yeah.
Nagarkoil round table was chartered in Kanyakumari. That's where it got inaugurated. We started chartering Nagarkoil round table. After the charter, it's an inauguration, not a charter. Inauguration of Nagarkoil round table.
Right.
So after the inauguration, I was a chief guest. Then we had fireworks. The young tablers, they weren't very enthusiastic. They all lit fireworks inside the hotel. There was a backyard. We lit fireworks. A guy who was standing in the third floor, our videographer, was taking our entire party and everything. He was filming the entire event. Suddenly, he took the camera up and was watching somewhere. I could see that he was looking above the place, directly outside the hotel. That's when I realized that some of the firecrackers which we had burst accidentally fell into the nearby fisherman hut.
Oops.
And the huts got fired, and about 15 huts got destroyed. Within a matter of 10 minutes, we had about 100 fishermen coming charging towards the hotel. And our tablers were really, the first thing they did was took me inside a hotel, in a room, like you protect the US president.
Yeah.
They put me in a room, locked me up, and all stood guard outside the main gate.
Wow.
All the fishermen came and they started arguing. There was a major commotion going on. I didn't know what happened. But then they had to pacify them. And the district collector came. It was around 8 o'clock in the evening. District collector came and assured them that things will happen. So next day morning, I sent a letter to all the tables in Roundtable India saying this mishap happened. There was an accident, which we did not foresee, but then requested help from Roundtable India. I don't remember the exact figures those days. It was about 15 lakhs or something we got collected from all the tables across the country. And we give it as a compensation to the fishermen for the loss of their property. So that was the kind of a trust and image we had in Roundtable, and all of them were very happy because they got much more than what they owned earlier. So that was major.
I think two things here. One is how you were protected. The first priority was keep all the president safe.
Ladies and the president.
Yeah,
ladies, children, and the president was made. They made it safe.
And the ability to tap into spontaneously tablers come forward to help the situation.
And thank God, then Nagarkoil got chartered. That day, if we had not helped the fishermen, Nagarkoil wouldn't have been a reality. Nagarkoil Roundtable. So the couple of incidents like that.
Yeah.
And by the way, Roundtable logo that you see, it's in color. It was made during my year, and it was passed.
Remember.
Yeah, it was passed in the year 2002 at Cochin AGM.
So the current format
of
Indian flag color was incorporated
during my term. I had formally presented the board. I thought when every other country has logos in their color, ours was a black and white logo. We had the King Arthur and the Oak and the Ashok Chakra. Everything was in black and white.
I see.
So that's when we thought we should add color to it. So we added the national flag and the blue color inside the.
Amazing! Another piece of history revealed today.
Correct.
And I think that the color made all the difference because as a young tabler, as a fundraising convener, I felt a lot of pride looking at this logo. As an area chairman, when I made my card, as a president, when I made my card, the tricolor.
Right.
It's very powerful.
Very powerful.
When you talk to somebody, an external stakeholder, you almost feel like you're representing the nation.
Right.
So, and with the India Roundtable India, it almost gives you a feeling that, you are representing the country in some way.
I'm glad that's being used even today.
Very powerful.
Yesterday, when I went to the venue, I saw the color, the same logo being used. That's very nice. Yes. So glad.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that for all of us.
Yeah.
Couple of more questions. You post your leadership role in Roundtable. I know you've gone on to take up a lot of leadership positions in the public life. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Basically, I'm coming from a tabling family. Both my brothers were tablers. My elder brother was from Roundtable 20. He was a national supply house convener.
Okay.
And my second brother, Vidyasagar, was from Roundtable 9. He was the area secretary treasurer. And I was a floor tabler. So Mahendran wanted to become a national president.
I see.
But then we were traveling to national AGMs almost every year. All of us used to go.
I see.
At the Delhi AGM, when Gurdeep was taking over, all of us, as usual, left the office and went. By then, my dad got pissed off because we were in a joint business. He said, one of you have to resign
Right.
from Roundtable. That's when my brother, who was about 34 years old, resigned from Roundtable
I
20
see.
to make way to my second brother, Vijayasagar, and myself. That's how I was able to reach Roundtable India level, because
I see.
when I go on a tour, as you know, you are in a Roundtable India president. Hardly we be in our town. Whenever I come back to take a new suitcase, even then they were asking, why are you here? Why are you not traveling?
Wow.
So that is the kind of support I got.
Actually, that was going to be my next question. How did you balance work,
I
life,
didn't do
and
any work
tabling?
that
So
2 years.
yeah.
2 years I never did any work.
So your
My
family
brother
covered it for
took
you.
care of it.
Yeah. But how did this experience help in your subsequent leadership positions in different organizations you've been?
See, in Roundtable, you manage a peer group. Almost the same age, almost the knowledge level is the same, economically or academically, intellectually. You deal with the same, almost the same as your peers. So that has helped me a lot. Later, because Roundtable, being a leader in Roundtable itself is a big pride.
Yes.
It's a big opportunity.
Yes.
It's a great pride.
Yes.
It's a great experience that you. So then after that, when I'm going into the associations, I became a chairman of the CII Coimbatore zone, then president of SEMA, that is Southern India Engineering Manufacturers Association, chairman of Kural, a people's movement. Then I became a chairman of the Institute of Indian Foundrymen, and many other associations. So that was much more easier for me, because I was able to handle people well, because that's what Roundtable teaches us here, to handle people, and you view as people as your own, and as a colleague, as a peer, and that way it's easier to the interpersonal skills that you develop during Roundtable days.
Without authority, you still carry out your responsibilities. And a lot of it has to be jointly done.
So that helped me a lot in managing other organizations.
One big organization you left out, Roundtable India Foundation.
Roundtable India Foundation. Yes,
you've been the chairman, secretary. You've been an office bearer for so long.
Secretary for 8 years and chairman for 4 years, and still a trustee in Roundtable India Foundation. Right.
So, as a trustee of Roundtable India Foundation, is there a message that you'd like to share to the tablers of the current
compared to the other foundations like Rotary Foundation or Lions Foundation, Roundtable India Foundation by size is still very small. Though we are all, economically affluent, and we'll be able to contribute more, still the corpus remains at a very nominal level. The more we contribute to Roundtable Foundation, the more it comes back as funds to Roundtable India and Lady Circle India. Because by the deed, Roundtable India Foundation cannot fund any other organization other than Roundtable India and Lady Circle India. So the more we contribute through LMFs and GLMFs and PLMFs, the more we contribute, the more the corpus will go up. And apart from that, all of us run a company. Most of them will have CSR funding. So we are able to direct those CSR funding into the corpus of Roundtable India Foundation. It is only going to go aid the projects of Roundtable India and Lady Circle
So
India.
whatever are the returns on the corpus, the income is distributed as grants.
Correct.
To tables and circles
Roundtable
across
Foundation
India.
has two sources of income. One is, of course, the interest from the corpus, and second is the rental income that we get from a few of the tenants who are staying there.
The Roundtable India
Secretariat at Roundtable India Secretariat in Chennai.
Right.
So those are the funds that we have been using it. As you know, we hardly have any administrative expense in the foundation, and entirely it's allocated towards projects.
Thank you, Jay. You're continuing to serve the movement, not just through your inspiration, but actually through your involvement in Roundtable India Foundation for years together, and still being the trustee. And every day there is some time and effort that goes into enriching our movement. We are very grateful for what you're continuing to do and continuing to inspire. And I hope tablers listening to this podcast will be inspired to do more to this movement.
Thank you. Once a tabler, always a tabler.
Yeah.
So you can never forget tabling in your life. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jay, for joining us here and giving us your valuable time.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thanks, Jay.
Thank you very much.